Hey yo, what up guys? It is me, SearingSorrow, as I excuse me, not a let's play, what the heck. But anyway, I'm back with another bad fanfiction reading. So today's bad fanfiction is called Accord Taizen Sakura Witch's Brew. However, I might just title it Witch's Brew, because that's, I don't know, I guess that's supposed to be like the actual title, whatever. But anyway, it is on Fanfiction. Yep, okay. So here we go. I suggest you grab some holy water, go grab some bleach, whatever you need, so that you can, you know, in case of how bad and how, like, horrendous it is, then you'll be able to use it to cleanse that. Or I guess do something like I've done. Watch your favorite kid shows or something. Who knows? Anyway, here we go. Celestia sat half-naked on her bed, sitting upright with her legs outstretched and wearing nothing but her bra and panties. Wow, we're off to a rocky start. A sculpture resembling an antler horn sat in the foot of the bed. Celestia rubbed it between her feet and moaned. No! This is not another foot fetish story! Stop! Oh god, not with the foot fetish stories again! Ugh! Y'all are wildin'! Goodness gracious! The antler gave off a steamy vapor that rose up and entered into Celestia's horn, giving her the pleasure that was the cause of her moaning. She was absorbing a section of Accord's magic into her power for her own use. Her own personal use. And I hope to never learn what that's supposed to be. Celestia closed her eyes shut, her mouth still locked in a wide grin. She cupped a hand around one of her boobs, reaching her fingers inside the bra, and squeezing one of her nipples, while pinching her thumb and forefinger together on her other hand and rubbing her vagina with the loop she made. Wow! Whoa! Oh my god! Whatever happened to tension building? We're going right up ahead. We're stepping right into the game. Jeez, that escalated quickly. Oh yes! Celestia moaned to herself as she increased her stroking, sucking even in more of Accord's magic as she sexually pleasured herself. Ha! Celestia panted heavily as she climaxed hard, sputtering feminine juices out of her nethers, painting the sheets of her bed and dotting the white satin sheet with spots of gray. Oh my gosh! No! Stop! This is, oh my god, we are on one hell of a rocky start. The horn stiffened as if it were about to shoot a load of its own, but rather than produce an actual fluid, it poofed in a puff of purple smoke. Are these things magical? Ponies? Celestia hummed softly to herself, her eye flashing with a bright glow as she finished absorbing the Accord's magic. The cloud of purple smoke left behind by an antler unwound itself, slowly turning itself into a stringing cloud. The smoke curled around around the rose of Celestia's horn, embedding itself and having the horn absorb it. Wow. The door opened and one of Celestia's guards, one of the guards she had consummated, was recently entered. Princess? He asked, the wide grin characteristic of Accord's victims on his face as well. Are you okay? Are you happy? I thought I heard a noise. You know what you heard? I bet I know what you heard. Just fine, perfectly happy, Celestia rose, standing up from the bed. It's time. Okay, the guard said. He cast his eyes around about the room. Time for what? That's a good time. That's a good question, actually. Time for, time to cause confusion and delay. I did that. Sakura gave her meal, the last stir of it needed before going down to its bottom, splashing a suffocant onto her wooden log piled up at the fire out. She took out a wooden ladle and scooped a bit from the pot, bringing it close to her mouth and sniffing it before taste testing it. Oh, so now she's about to be Chef Ramsay. Except, well, we know that she probably can't roast for crying out loud. Sakura smacked her lips in appreciation of her brew. That soup came out just right. Not too heavy and not too light. I hate soup. It's disgusting. I don't know, am I the only one that's like this? Like, I can never take the stand of, I can never stand the taste of soup or any of that. Can never stand soup because, to me, it's always tasted and by looks, it looks like vomit. To me, it resembles vomit. I can't. She went over to her pots and pans and retrieved a wooden bowl and serving herself some of the soup. Then she got a vibe, a sensation as if an alarm bell had tripped off in her head. Something wasn't right. Hello? Sakura asked. Is anyone out there today? Do you need any help before you could be on your way? Unable to bring herself to eat while this sensation was bothering her, Sakura placed her bowl down. A thin whisper of lavender-colored smoke wafted from in under Sakura's door. The smoke made its way inside and rose up into the air to spread before arching downward to sneak up on Sakura. It whirled around her ankles before traveling up her body and going into her nose and ears. Ugh! What is the meaning of this? Sakura asked. Oh, is she gonna sneeze now? Give in! Give in! A voice whispered into her ears. Give in to Accord. Join Accord. Accord just wants you to be happy. Be happy. Give in. Be happy. Eternally happy. Boy bye. Nope. No. No! Sakura insisted, clamping her hands over her eyes. I do not know what magic you use, but I can assure you I will not lose. Give in! Give in! Be happy! Be happy! The voice repeated, taking on an echoing quality. It sounded less and less like a single voice and more like at least 200 voices talking all at once, all of which them encouraging her to give in and be happy. Overwhelmed by so many voices in her ear at once, Sakura's resistance started to fade. Surely that many people can't be all wrong. No, Sakura insisted. I won't let you play your tricks on me. I won't. Be happy. Sakura repeated, beginning to nod off. Sakura grabbed a handful from a tub of green powder. She threw it at her face, covering her face in a cloud of green dust. The cloud severed the connection between her mind and body, giving her an out-of-body experience. Her body's eyes closed. Now that her body would do whatever the intrusive voices demanded, but her mind would remain her own for a time. The voices quieted down, turning back into one voice again. Come outside, Sakura, it demanded. Come outside so we can make you truly happy. Now this just got wild. Sakura raised her hands and began walking towards the door. Put your shoes on first, you fool, Sakura shouted at her body, which turned around to grab her shoes. No, don't, the other voice said, and Sakura was beginning to think it sounded familiar. You won't be needing shoes while you're going. Sakura's body headed for the door again. Use the restroom, Sakura ordered. Eat your stew. Plan a gift for your friends. Drink a potion. Just do something, anything, so you don't become this invader's tool. Jeez. Oh man, this is about to get wild quick. Ignore her and everything she just said, the other voice demanded. Come outside and come to me at once, ignoring all other concerns. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Sakura's body had listened to the intruder as if it wasn't a slap to the face to Sakura. She didn't know what was. Not even being able to get her own body to obey her. Whatever this is, it had powerful magic. Sakura's body opened the door to Hut In a sleepwalking posture, Sakura stepped out and walked away in the ever-free forest, approaching the smell of fresh incense, burning and smoke it produced. Before long, Sakura's powder wore off, and her mind and body fused together into one entity. What's more? Entity! What the hell? Whatever, I ain't gonna even try. Excellent, Sakura thought. Now I can be happy. What? No, I have some idea of what I'm fighting. I can come up with a plan after self-writing. I must turn back at once, I say. Wait for that to end well. Sakura tried to wrench her neck around, and the rest of her body went to turn back to her hide, but she kept walking in the direction she was going. The grain dirt felt unusually soft and pleasant against her feet. The particles rubbing at her heels and soles like a pleasant spa treatment. Isn't that right? In case of you like spas. Each step was like stepping into a little mini bed for her feet. Yes, must keep going this way. Happiness is this way. No, happiness is not this way. This way leads to misery and control over your body. Jesus Christ! But it feels so good, the familiar voice whispered. Would it take so much stress out of your shoulders if you didn't have to think about such decisions? Day in and day out, I wear this today. And I look cool. I added that part. What do I want for breakfast today? What do I want for lunch? Wouldn't it be grand for someone else to make those decisions for you so you didn't have to stress out? Wouldn't it have to be grand if you were in harmony like the rest of us? Is this sounding like some sort of dystopian chiz or something? That's what is it sounding like to me. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Big Brother chiz? You know... From 1984, or, yeah, from, like, 1984 or something. I repeat, not from the show Big Brother. I haven't even watched a single episode of those. No, really, I haven't. No, Sakura answered in a matter-of-fact politeness as it caught the intruder off guard. It would not be as you put it, grand, evil voices. I am my own individual, and I choose to make these choices. You're no fun, but don't worry, we'll make you one of us soon anyway. I will not, Sakura thought, and I will go further than this spot. Despite her tough talk, Sakura walked further and further away from her house, the dirty feeling so wonderfully pleasant against her bare feet. It was like feeling at one with nature, merging her feet with the earth, experiencing the world the way Mother Nature intended, without any of those artificial shoes or sandals or whatever else. Or whatever, excuse me. I was gonna say something, but then I completely forgot about it. Yikes. Sakura eventually encountered the source of her misfortune. She was shocked to see that it was Princess Celestia, and even more shocked to see her standing happily next to two guards who were buck naked, except for their helmets and their fingers forming rings around their cocks. Hello, Sakura! Princess? Sakura asked. Celestia pointed her finger down, and Sakura fell to her knees. What is the meaning of this? I thought I explained it to you already, Celestia clapped her hands sweetly. I'm here to make you happy. Goodbye. I'm already plenty happy within my home. I will thank you to leave me alone, Sakura answered, fighting the urge to get back on her feet. But however, will I make you happy if I let you stay inside all day? Celestia asked, walking towards Sakura. If that's the case, well, you're asking for an obesity epidemic. And actually, earlier today, I actually saw this freaking article that said that some district, I'm guessing in South Carolina, is starting this pilot program to where they're basically, you know, during snow days, they would start giving kids online assignments to make up for, so that they won't have to go in for extra days in the summer. And I think that's a load of bullcrap. I'm pretty sure more people would be more willing to go outside in the cold weather than be outside in the heat. And plus, just more days being spent inside. That's basically calling for an obesity epidemic to be on the rise. Because kids are inside all day. Stupid! Oh god, it's just something that pissed me off and I had to say something. I don't know why. I'm sure you can figure out a way, Sakura replied. Now, please, if I may go back to Canterlot. Come forward, Celestia's voice echoed in Sakura's mind, and Sakura realized why she recognized it. Sakura, despite her best efforts to resist, took another few steps forward. Celestia squared her fingers as if preparing for a movie shot, but then fired a beam from her horn, which Sakura hit to the center of her forehead. Wow! Okay, wow. Jeez, Sakura felt compelled to stay and be obedient. She straightened up her posture, snapping her arms to her sides and standing at attention. Her eyes turned red and the smile of her cord began creeping on her face. Come forward, Celestia commanded again. Sakura did, as she was told. The Pegasus guard went up to Sakura and began stripping her. He turned her Sakura around and slashed through the back of her skirt with a shirt. Excuse me, not skirt. She don't wear a skirt. With a knife. Then pulled the torn garment off of her, exposing her midriff and boobs. He did the binding Sakura were on her chest before moving on to her leggings, pulling her skirt and underwear done. Are you happy? The Pegasus guard asked. Yes, Sakura answered, still as a statue. I'm happy. Are you eternally happy? Will you be eternally happy? I think so, Sakura answered. Oh god! Ah! What? I told you this was some like I said, I freaking told you this is some Big Brother chiz going on. You are eternally happy, Celestia insisted. But I am eternally happy, Sakura replied. But just in case you needed some convincing, the guard grabbed Sakura by the shoulders and forced her down to her knees, where his twitching shaft was at level with her mouth. No! What? Will you suck it, Sakura? The guard asked. That would make me very happy. More like, will you dig it? Will you dig it? Sucka! Now that's Booker T. Why? Why did I just start thinking about that? I don't know why. Okay. Yes, Sakura nodded happily. I want to make you happy. Sakura wrapped her mouth around his cock, rocking her head back and forth. She was able to get up to his balls and gently massage his balls with her bottom lip as she sucked. He began to buck and thrust inside of her mouth, his shaft remaining strong while Celestia and the guard watched. More like, Celestia watched with interest. And he moved forward. Oh! Oh my gosh. You guys, if you go watch the GC narration of Pop Goes a Diesel, because that everybody's cackling at. It is damn hilarious. No, really, it's absolutely hysterical. Oh, and you were being so defiant earlier, Celestia said. Do you see how much better it would be to give in? How much happier it makes you when you surrender all your will to accord and a harmony to me? Sakura nodded. Celestia laughed a noblewoman's laugh. She turned to the unicorn guard standing next to her, who was well turned on by watching his partner get sucked off by Sakura and was stroking his rod furiously. Wow! Would you like some help with that? Celestia asked, placing a finger under his chin. No, I got it, he said. I insist. Celestia reached over and gave his cock a squeeze, making him moan and causing his shaft to shoot out spurts of cum when slamming at her feet. Ew! Now you need a shower now. Celestia giggled as her feet were warmed up by the spunk. She glanced over to Sakura's consummation. Use your feet more, Sakura, Celestia ordered. Sakura tilted her head back, keeping the tip of the guard's cock in her mouth. Demonstrating her flexibility, she lifted her foot up and pinched the base of the shaft between her big toe and middle toe, wiggling her toes to stroke him. His cock felt so rough, so tough, and meaty on her toes, like it was a quality muzzle that served every ounce of attention and affection she gave it, and more. Oh my god! I need holy water, y'all! Someone help me out here! The guard moaned and gasped, letting out a string of O's from his mouth. He wrapped his hands around his shaft and stroked himself, thrusting it into Sakura's mouth. Sakura felt his shaft bulge and, eager to complete the process, brought her other foot and rubbed the other side of his tool with her toes. The tool pulsated once more before blowing a sticky glob of semen shooting out from its tip with a speed like a cannonball, pouring straight down Sakura's throat almost before she realized what had happened. Ew! Yo, that's nasty. He pulled out Sakura's mouth, leaving a leftover string of ejaculate to a drip from his cock and a pull between the toes Sakura had used to pleasure him. It's time to bring accord and harmony to the rest of Ponyville, Celestia declared, while the other guard continued spraying his cum onto her feet. Sakura, would you care to join me? Oh my god! Y'all! Okay, this is... y'all are wildin'. Jeez. Sakura nodded, trailing down her chin, as she happily accepted that giving into her cord would make herself and others happy. She got to her feet and stood wobbly before righting herself and followed after Celestia's troop. Celestia's feet stretched from the stance of cup when she lifted them up, leaving behind lines of chiss with her every step that would have left her easily trackable if anyone with the power to do anything to stop her even knew she needed tracking. But no one of the sort did, and so she was free to leave as big of a mess as she wanted on her way to spread Accord's harmony to Ponyville. Author's note. A follow-up to Accord Daisen is commissioned by the same person, now featuring 100% more Sakura. More like 100% more. Yep, exactly what I mean. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!